Hanover Street is a 1979 film directed and written by Peter Hyams, and we have a cast including Harrison Ford, Lesley-Anne Down, Christopher Plummer, John Ratzenberger's in it, and it's because of Ratzenberger that I became aware of this film, and I thought this could go either way for me. And having now watched it, I can say that actually it kind of didn't go either way. I'm right in the middle. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's a little slow, but there are some things that work really well. It's about a character called Margaret. She is in England in World War II, and she is married to somebody, and she falls for somebody else. And I won't say any more than that. Honestly, that part of the narrative I didn't really care for, and it is the crux of a lot of the story, so for me that was kind of an issue. It's not so much that it's badly done. I wouldn't say that it's badly done. I think it's just simply I found it to be really boring. I didn't really care for any of the characters. So the narrative, I wasn't really that interested in. It's not that I could never be interested in it. I just didn't think it worked very well for me. It's definitely quite slow, and because I didn't really care about the characters, it just didn't really appeal to me. However, I did enjoy pretty much the rest of it. The war aspect, particularly when we've got shots of the planes, beautifully filmed, really quite impressive. There's some really high action, well, moderately action-packed scenes that are quite impressive, very, very well done, very atmospheric, it's very believable. The scenes when we're on the streets of England as well, they're very believable. They're obviously quite intense sometimes, and sometimes not so much. So I think there's a nice variety there, and in general, I'd say I enjoyed a decent chunk of the film. Not necessarily the narrative or the characters, but visually I thought it was quite good, very atmospheric, certainly not a bad film, all things considered. Do I recommend it? I guess I do. If it sounds like your kind of film, if you're curious, then I'd say maybe it's worth watching. The narrative is quite slow. The characters are not the most interesting. I'd say maybe some of them become a little bit more interesting, particularly Halloran and Selinger, played by Harrison Ford and Christopher Plummer, but not to the point where it would save the characters for me. But nevertheless, I didn't dislike the experience. I do quite like World War II films. Not all of them. I'm quite fussy with what I like. Sometimes not. But this one, that part of it certainly appealed to me. The romantic aspect I wasn't that bothered about. But in general, it's a decent enough film. The performances are very good, even though I didn't care for the characters. Absolutely nothing wrong with the performances. And it doesn't feel cheap. I wouldn't say it feels like it had the biggest budget, but it certainly doesn't feel cheap. I'm not sure what the budget was. According to Wikipedia, it had a budget of 8 million, and this is 1979, so it's not a small amount of money. It also had a box office of 3 million in the US, so that's not as great, but maybe it made some of the money back elsewhere. Either way, the budget aside, it looks good. The performances are good. The characters are fine. They're not badly written. I just didn't care for them. The main part of the narrative I wasn't that interested in, but the rest of the war aspect I thought was quite well done. So all things considered, as I said at the beginning, I'm kind of in the middle. Didn't love it. Didn't hate it. I'd say Hanover Street is a pretty decent experience. And if there's anything about this that's drawing you to the film, the concept, the cast, whatever it may be, I'd say maybe for me at least as a one-time watch, it was worth watching. And I'm happy to recommend it.